life, कभी ऐसा हुआ है when you felt very conscious about weight or something like that?
हाँ Jan, I had, I think, 4 years of that. Because I was one of those brilliant people who put on weight and then went on national TV and did a show with Wasim Akram, if you remember. I was superbly overweight. So it became like national news. I would see, you know, those stickers under the news channel? Headlines mein, have you seen Sushmita Sen? But you know, I learned something during that time. I will lose the weight. But what are we going to do about the character everyone else lost in the process? So I think body shaming is not a cool concept. I've never liked it. And it's important to recognize that you're going to have dips like this in your life. You're never going to be consistently perfect. And while you're doing that and you're discovering things about yourself, and let me also tell you there are people in this world who have genetic issues, people who have health conditions. So to judge people is easy. But to let them just enjoy the moment is difficult because we are in the limelight and we're people who are judged every day. How did it feel? Not nice. It didn't feel nice at all. But what it did do to me is it brought me back into recognizing the fact that not because people say so, but I'm a strong woman. My strength can't be seen. I think it's a complete package. So I got onto aerial silk, hung from gymnastic rings, and here I am.
Wow, that's nice. Secondly, whom would you term as a fitness icon in Bollywood now?
Personally, Tiger Shroff.
Okay.
He's fit, very fit.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, you can't see or what?
Any other questions?
You go, girl, Divya. This is the cue. You go. No, there are this generation of actors and people in the industry. They're all moving towards fitness rather than the perception of "mujhe patla hona hai." There's a big difference between being thin and being fit. So I'm very happy that this entire generation of actors are doing that. There are a lot of fit women in the industry.
Hi, Sushmita. Good evening. Here.
Yes, hi.
This is Shayanti. You're looking lovely and stunning. You've always been an inspiration.
Thanks, Shayanti.
So the fact that you mentioned that, at 18 you had the pressure of being Miss Universe and, dealing with everybody's expectation. Now, are you beyond that at this magical age?
I like how you're just skipping the age and just going to this magical age.
You're an inspiration. So again.
It's a lovely question. I don't think you ever stop being a woman. And part of being a woman is being given a compliment, is being appreciated, is being told that you're beautiful. And that beautiful is a lot of work. It's a lot of work because you never get over all of that. But what you do get comfortable with is your skin, is who you are. And then you get to that point where you say, bad day, but if I wake up tomorrow morning and I want to be a 10, I'm going to be a 10. That confidence comes with age. That, unfortunately, doesn't come at 18. Definitely not at the time that I was 18. The 18-year-olds today are far more evolved because they have social media, they have great awareness. We didn't have Google and we didn't have YouTube and so our world was very different. But yes, in today's time, if you tell me to define the business of beauty and perfection, I'd tell you just walk all over it, darling. There's no such concept. The only thing that matters is how you perceive yourself. Do you like who you see in the mirror? And if you do, and good for you, don't listen to anybody else. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, the entire family of Alargan. Thank you for being here in India. We love beautiful. Here we define confidence which is deeper than the skin, as are the fat cells of, I'm afraid, but there is something magical about finding, the thematic theme where they speak of fear no mirror. But really, what is the mirror? It's reflecting back who you are. And in so many ways, from the time that I grew up, the science available today, the technology available today, cool sculpting as a concept, we couldn't even fathom back in the day that something like this could be possible, and that it could be possible in a non-invasive fashion. So in today's time and age, to have that available, so that you may look at yourself and express yourself the way you choose to. The way you choose to. That could be 5 inches off the waist, some off your chin. Doesn't matter. I think that freedom to do so is magical. And the fact that India is being considered a huge market to explore this science and technology tells us volumes about how vain we are and how much we celebrate that consciousness. Because we know that India has a huge population and a very young population. So a mindset that is trying to see what's happening in the world and then bring it in and make it a part of their lifestyle. So the way I see this beautiful unveiling, and coming to India, well, they've been here for 3 years, but this unveiling is the fact that it is kind of educating people that this is possible, that this is available, that you can actually freeze your fat cells. I wouldn't even dare try and tell you the technical name for it because I practiced and I got really stuck at
Lipolysis.
Say it.
Cryolipolysis.
Gadbad kaya, ye bhi gadbad hai. There is actually a far cleaner pronunciation which I'm going to have the gentleman tell you.
Cryolipolysis.
Yeah, that's the one. So basically what is it, right? It's just knowing that in your system, in your body, if there has to be something stubborn, let it be your will. Let it not be fat cells. And if something can help you do that, then why not? To the entire panel who's here today, people that I have worked with, people that I deeply admire, to the Allergan family, and to all of you, thank you so much for having me here. I look forward to talking more about this wonderful concept and to just have more awareness created with it, because I think people should know more about it. I, for one, didn't know too much. So it's wonderful to be made aware of. Thank you very, very much. Lovely being here.
Was it ever an opportunity that you got where you were not fearing the mirror?
Oh, Neni Jan, I have feared the mirror a lot more than most people.
Okay.
You see, when you're 18 years old and you're proclaimed the most
and
beautiful...
you're the Miss Universe.
Yes, the most beautiful woman in the universe. That's pressure. Now, everyone else is allowed to put on a few kilos,
oh, okay.
And have some zits on their face and have a bad hair day. But when you're Miss Universe, you're not allowed any of that. So I think I realized very early on in life that you will have to look at much more than just your skin and the lines on your face and find something far more in the mirror, because this is not going to be naturally possible. And with time, you're going to celebrate everything else that comes with it. So I think, no, I have known that pressure. Dabbu has shot some incredible pictures of mine.
Absolutely, and we all remember that.
In fact, Dabbu Ratnani is one of the few photographers who shot me for his calendar when I was 9 kilos overweight. And he then did some magic. I don't know what he did, but he made me look amazing. It remains one of my most cherished photo shoots. So yeah, it was a memorable time.
Now remembering that, don't you miss if cool sculpting was there that day? It would have made an iota of difference.
Well, let me assure you, darling, that moving forward, I ain't going back to 18. I'm moving forward, which means cool sculpting is very much going to be a part of the program in the future.
So that's going to be your take on it.
Yeah, but I do want to say here, guys, there is no substitute for hard work. You cannot not exercise or have a healthy lifestyle and expect miracles from a machine. It is a fat reduction program. It's not weight loss. There's a big difference. So it depends on what you really want. But yes, when my fat gets stubborn, I ain't taking no for an answer.
Absolutely.
I'm going cool for sure.
Yes.
अगर आप भी बनना चाहते हैं एंकर और रिपोर्टर, वीडियो एडिटर, कैमरामैन या फिर स्क्रिप्ट राइटर, तो हमें संपर्क करें।